Hi, welcome back to Takeover with Sumaiya, and in this amazing interview, we're going to be talking about how you can balance being a machine learning professional or expert or anything around machine learning, as well as working in the tech community. Today on the show, we have someone who is actually a tech community builder. Yeah, she has done amazing work in Kenya, and she has actually done a lot of good things here. And she's also into machine learning. And she'll be sharing with us some of the tips, how she has been able to manage balancing the two, because the two are really heavy things to carry on. But she'll be giving us tips on how she has actually managed to handle these two. Welcome to the show, Marjun.
Thank you so much, Sumaiya, for having me.
Can you briefly tell us about yourself?
Yeah, that's right. My name is Marjun Hussein. I'm an active community builder as well as a machine learning engineer. Yeah, I'm an active community builder to various tech communities in Kenya, for example, GDG Nairobi, and a community builder to GDSA. Yeah.
Talking about GDG Nairobi, how have you found building a tech community like?
Okay, from my perspective, I find it easy for me because it's what I've always wanted, and it is my passion to work with robust tech communities, being actively engaged in events and organizing it and attending them and even speaking at events. Yeah.
Right. So what sparked your interest in machine learning?
Yeah, so that is funny because I've always liked smart things, those smart devices and smart gadgets, and I kind of asked myself, how do they work? And then digging deep, I just found out that it's all about machine learning, and that's what sparked my interest.
That's really right. What do you think are those skills that have enabled you to balance between being a machine learning professional as well as a community builder? Those skills that work hand in hand together.
Okay, I will say that it's more of interest at the same time. So my skills in machine learning are interest, and my skills in community building are still interest. So if I have work to do with machine learning, it takes precedence, and if I have work to do with community building, it takes precedence. So skills are more of about the interest.
Right. So I believe interest comes along with creating time for what you're actually interested in.
Yes.
So how do you manage to balance your time between all these other tasks that you have? You have the community to serve, you have to work on your machine learning projects, you have a personal life to live. How do you manage your time?
That is a very important question, and what I would like to answer is prioritize, right? So if you're working as a machine learning engineer and you have a project, for example, that has a deadline, the machine learning task should take the precedence. And if you have a big event that is very important to you as a community builder, then it should take the precedence. So it's all about prioritizing what is more important to you at that time.
All right, so prioritizing is really vital when you're taking on several roles.
Yeah.
So I believe every other role comes with its own challenges. Have you faced any challenges throughout?
Yes, I've as a woman in tech, obviously I've faced challenges. One of it is stereotyping, right? Someone might look at me and don't feel like I have the ability to lead a big community, or more so a tech community, because of who I am, right? So obviously as a woman in tech, the challenges that I've faced is stereotyping. Someone might look at me and feel like I do not have the ability to lead tech communities because of who I am. Also, another challenge that I faced is misorganization with my teammates, or let's say miscommunication from one task to another. I might be organizing tech events and maybe my teammates miscommunicated on some things. So I feel like miscommunication is a major challenge that I faced when I'm dealing with community building.
All right, so how have you been able to overcome those challenges?
What I do is I learned from my past failures, and what I do is when I have an event coming, what I do is sit down with my team and lay out the strategies that we're going to use, right? We're going to implement. And if you're assigned a task, and we're gonna give you a deadline, right, to manage that task and give us the feedback. And one important aspect that I highlight in my event is communication, because it's the key to a successful event.
When you're working on any machine learning project, how do you involve the community?
Since I'm a community builder, I also love speaking at events. So a lot of sessions that I've been speaking about is related to machine learning, right? And obviously, before you do a session at an event about machine learning, you have to do a project, right? For example, a session that I'm gonna do at the next event, I already have a project that is laid out for that event. So what I do is work on that project by myself, and when I come to present that project to the event, that is how I involve them, and we work on that project together, and I explain to them how I came up to this solution to such that kind of a project.
All right, that's really interesting. So are there some machine learning techniques you've really found vital in managing tech communities?
Yes, so much of it. Yeah, it actually helped me to be a great community builder. When building machine learning models, you follow specific steps from collecting data, pre-processing it and making the data clean, and then splitting the data. That is more of gathering information of how you want the event to be, and then splitting the tasks between the team, that is splitting the data, and then training the data. That is more of training your team on how you guys are going to go about a specific task in a community. And then from there you're gonna train. After training, you're gonna evaluate. From there you sit down as a team and evaluate the strategies that you've taken. Yeah.
Oh, that's really quite so much interesting. Machine learning is something everyone at least should try as much as they can to explore. So as both a community builder and a machine learning engineer, how do you envision the future of AI powered communities?
I really love the advancement of AI in our tech ecosystem, and one thing I love about the AI is the GitHub Copilot chat is really enable the open source collaboration between the members of the community to work on specific project, and is the collaboration, right? So if I work on a specific project and I do a suggestion and the AI does it for me, and another person does the same thing when you're collaborating with the same project, like it eases the task between two people working on the same project. Yeah.
All right, so as we conclude, what advice do you have for professionals, beginners, intermediates looking out to balance their professional roles, like being a machine learning engineer while working in the community?
One major advice that I will highlight is prioritize. Know what you want and see what is important at a specific time and implement that task. That will make work easier for you as a community builder and another professional, whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Yeah.
All right, so any parting shots?
What I'd like to advise you as a community builder and a professional is attend events, network with people. You never know who you meet, or you never know who's looking at you. Put your best foot forward in everything that you do, and in whatever you do, be aggressive. That is basically what I wanted to say at the parting shots.
Thank you so much. It was nice having you here, Marjun. And I really hope each one of us, each and every viewer enjoys this video and they really get something from it. I've personally learned that I should put my best foot forward here. Thank you so much, Marjun.
You're welcome.